Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Six-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Off.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Here's Brissett. Complete to Hilton. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Looks pretty evident what they want to do. The same connection to start the game on back-to-back throws.
But when you've got a big-time target, you've got to go to him. The flip side is, shouldn't the defense know that? They should be better prepared.
Absolutely. They're going to have to step up and in a hurry. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 50 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case,
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 47 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Maher, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Brissett on first down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Throwing again on second down. Brissett, he's got it to Hilton. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. A first down throw for Brissett. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A first down carry by Elliott. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Now they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing, Brissett. And the catch made by Hilton. A gain of 6 there on first. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Brissett now. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. Brissett now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. That's complete right around the 8. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 6-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brissett dancing, and the ball is knocked out, and the Cowboys have recovered.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On second down, Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. On third down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over first and goal.
You got nothing.
Here's Brissett. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sean Lee leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Brissett to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. But now it's third and goal.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeMarcus Lawrence. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it second and 12. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line. Elliott. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Let's go.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Marcus Hunt.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This will be fielded at the 17. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
Most of the time in the first half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
1st down, Brissett. To the right side to Eric Ebron. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them attack right here on this play.
Hey, watch that, watch that. Check, Mike. Check.
They'll run here with Mack. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run it with Mack. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack taking it in as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front, giving him at least a stalemate in order to find that space?
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Walker able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this third quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Prescott now, and he's going to go down again. Anthony Walker able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Let's go. 54. Your job. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Brissett to throw on 1st. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brissett.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Throwing, Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 97 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brissett, catch made here by Campbell. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Into the air once more. It's Brissett. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. To throw, Brissett. Campbell making the catch. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. So here we go. The Colts will go for two. Again, it's Brissett. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the fourth. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a one-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Elliott a first down and more. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 73 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Check, check. Left, it's right.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you.
first down. Mack and a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's Brissett. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Brissett looks to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Ebron's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They'll look to throw.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now. Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game. On first down, it's Elliott. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Indy. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
There goes 40. Check 45 to Mike.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 23 yards, the final tally. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Elliott, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Elliott. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Right to the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Cut. Slam. 51.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Hey, wait.
Second and 5 now. Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Hey, 25! Mike 5-4. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. 36. Check nickel. Alert flare. Check 3. 21. Check 6, guys. Ready to go.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Space. Let's get in there. Hey, wait. 5.
Now Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Malik Collins breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Check. Watch 54. Got it. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's your baby. Hey, 59, ready. Smooth. Hey, 59, ready. Watch twits. Check.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Malik Collins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The 1st down carry by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Prescott being chased out left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Cooper was the intended target.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He's going to slip, and he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
21.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. After a rare scoreless 1st half, these teams now just looking for something as the 2nd half gets underway. In a tie game, I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the 3rd quarter.
22. Hey, let's go. Hey, Tuesday. Check.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ringo. 51, down. Get up.
Here's Ryan to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And the pressure gets to him again. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Again, it's Elliott, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Prescott to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Space to maneuver at the 40. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack on 1st down, Ryan, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Atlanta, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4.
Hey, Tuesday. Hey, check. Check, watch 54, watch 54. 22. Here I come, get up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Antoine Woods in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Elliott running right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Prescott.
He has elite instincts for his line.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Now Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st down, it's Freeman. And he'll go down at the 28. Less than 2 minutes to play in this game, and we are still scoreless. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Freeman again. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Throwing now is Ryan. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game-tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
21.
Here's Ryan. And that's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
Now Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Ryan to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown to win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, South! 54, bravo! Check, watch 54.
To throw again, Ryan. Is complete to Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a 1st. Throwing now. Ryan on 1st down. This one caught by Ridley. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Again, Ryan. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5. Good enough for the 1st down. Now Ryan on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing again, Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
20. Mike 54. Come on. Hey, high 7.
On 1st down, Ryan. He completes it to Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan forced out to his left. He'll run it.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. All right, 25 tonight. 54 is Mike. All right, 25 tonight. 54. All right, 25 tonight.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me check. Give me something. What we got? Check 37. Check. He's checking. Crash. Whip. Watch the whip.
To throw on 3rd down. Freeman. Oh, and it's intercepted. Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now what can Prescott do in the OT? And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Elliott, and he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. 1 overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that 2nd overtime in just a moment. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And in double overtime, this needs to be a good one. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. To try again after the sack. Ryan. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Ryan. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. 54. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Mike. Hey, Charlie. Mike, 21.
Ryan will throw again. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the take, and he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.